Hello, 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 and welcome back to the murder of Sonic the Hedgehog. Last time we finished off the saloon and had made our way into the library where we did some investigating around here. And I believe now we're about to investigate these two. Did you bring me some meat to chop? Start the interrogation. Oh. Okay. Nothing like cold cuts for a cold case. Let me know if you need anything. Okay, so apparently I'm missing something. Yeah, I think I looked at that. This is gonna be tough. Oh, maybe I need to click on the door. Shadow supposedly walked through the library car before going into the saloon car. When Shadow left the library car, he locked this door on his way out. There's got to be a reason he's doing this. Should we make a note of it? Yeah, I do believe we should. Shadow's lock is added to the inventory. I think we've found enough clues. Let's go interrogate Vector and Espio to find out what really happened. Okay. Start the interrogation. So, the two of you can't believe us, eh? Or don't believe us, eh? It's not that I don't trust either of you, but I wouldn't be a proper detective without examining the validity of your alibis. Turtle and I are here to confirm two things. Why Vector left to go play games with Knuckles, and if Espio really was reading in the library car, because I'm not entirely convinced you can read, Espio. Vector, we'll start with you. Why did you leave the library car? To visit Knuckles. We prepared to present evidence if need. Oh, that's easy. I got bored. What? I wasn't entertaining him enough, it seems. Vector enjoys being social. Plus, we were instructed to mingle. I remembered the arcade machine in the saloon car, so I figured I'd go check it out. This seems to line up with the information we gathered from Knuckles. Then that brings the attention to you, Espio. Rouge entered the library car, found something, then left. You said you immediately started reading, but were you actually reading the entire time you were in the library car? Of course he was. Huh? Once Espio starts reading, he doesn't stop till it's done. I've seen it happen. It must have been a good read. What's the book? Espio doesn't owe you that, detective. Let the man live. What if he was embarrassed? What if it was embarrassing? What kind of thing do you think I read? If you won't talk, I have a hunch on what that book might be. Turtle, could you help me out? Ah, right. What book would Espio have been reading? The Menu. Ha! Some detectives you are. Seems like that was the wrong choice. What book could Espio... Fine! The one book I have, I guess. A manual? Do you think Espio was reading instructions? What argument could you possibly... Oh, no. This argument. Alright. This one will be easy, I think. Oh. Okay, this one's got... Oh, are they throwing ninja stars at me? That's insane. Oh, can I just... Oh, I can dodge them. Okay. If I had known that, I wouldn't have been avoiding the red spaces. As we all know, I have amazing reflexes. Oh, I should have done that. Amazing reflexes. Look, you guys, I feel like this isn't really thinking. This is God damn. My reaction time is so slow. Alright. This one, I have a good feeling about this one. This is the one we're going to win. I have to focus. Oh, I think I decided I could actually... Oh, God. Oh, we did it, though. Yes. First try, everyone. First try. There are books scattered around the floor, but the remaining books on the shelves were all alphabetical order. All except this manual, meaning someone at the very least picked up the manual and put it back in the incorrect place. Oh yeah, I would be embarrassed too if I couldn't read. Or spell, or wait, didn't know my alphabet. The lack of attention to detail is normally like you. Hey now. I won't have you insulting my pal like that. Calm down, Vector. I know you mean well, but I can handle myself. Apologies, Espio. A butcher and a poet, friendship can form anywhere. That is indeed the book I was reading, the Mirage Express Manual. Trains are cool. In that case, we'd like to ask you a few questions about the manual. Turtle, if you don't mind. Oh no, are you going to make me think? Could you ask Espio some questions about the manual? Just flip to the page and ask away. Oh, I see. A quiz for about the manual to prove he read it. Which page of the quiz should I quiz him on? 362? Okay, what efficient and extremely accurate technology was installed to assist in keeping the train spotless? Robotic arms. During events, they can perform a variety of tasks and are responsible for cleaning up trash and messes afterwards. I remember the conductor saying that the train can clean itself. Though I have a feeling that the train company just didn't want to hire any janitors. The robotic arms can also detect weapons or explosives being brought onto the train, ensuring passenger safety. Seems like Espio aced that question, Turtle. Hit him with another one. Oh, okay, which page? 15. What is the Mirage Express's cancellation policy? No refunds, and you... Wait, why would that be in the manual? Okay, no refunds, and you'll be charged with a no-show fee. This does not apply if you are over the age of 65. Gee, the person who made this must have been over... Or they were thinking, you know, this guy's about to die. Last one, Turtle. Let's see if Espio can go 3 for 3. Gotcha. Which page should I pick last? 402. What was implemented to support the conductor's duties and ease general train obligations? An intelligent data processing system. It works in tandem with the conductor to assume smooth travel for guests. I remember this. The train has an autopilot, but it can't access its full suite of capabilities without a conductor present. Now, did I pass your little test? No. I hate to say it, but no. Huh? Haha! Just goofing you. You passed. I completed your test with ease. All my efforts were only to please, but you joked and japed, said no to my face. Now I wish you were riddled with fleas. Well, did he just rhyme a curse at me? You've clearly read the manual. These answers feel far too specific for me guesses. And you both had the nerve to question my buddy like that. Don't we want to be supporting folks who read? You have to admit, though, reading the entire time a murder occurred does sound a bit suspicious, even if true. But he answered all my questions so calmly. That's very impressive. No, I understand everyone's cautious attitudes. Vector was the only one to see me reading, after all. My alibi is hard to substantiate despite being the truth. Well, you definitely read through the manual, so I suppose we could... Espio, is that true? Vector was the only one seeing you read? Yes, that's correct. Problem? Frankly, I don't believe that can be true. And we have evidence to back it up. Turtle. He always puts me on the spot. It's almost like he can't do it himself. Like he's pretending to be intelligent, and I'm actually the intelligent one. Okay, Turtle, think. We should have a piece of evidence linked to someone who also saw Espio reading, but what? The map? I'm not sure what you're trying to say with this. Don't waste my time. Not sure that's that. Right. Okay. Fine. The lock, I guess. Shadow's lock. Please, pray tell, what this has to do with anything? We're up, Tor Turtle. Let's get our... God damn it, Tails! I am so sick of you making me do all the work while you sit back and reap the rewards. I just missed a bunch of rings there. And I just missed a bunch of rings there. I just lost a bunch of rings there. Man, I'm so good at this game. Oh, God. Yep, I didn't do it. I was 6 rings short. Consider my time wasted. Well, you know what? Screw you. You try playing a goddamn video game without also thinking. It's not possible. Impossible. My reactions are so bad. Okay. I'm going to grab all the rings, and everyone's going to be like, wow, that was a really impressive ring grab you just did. And I'll be like, yeah, thanks. I was born into a world of ring grabbing. Oh, God, I walked right onto Specs. I did it. I wasn't paying attention, and I did it. I had kind of written that one and run off. Shadow walked through the library car to get to the saloon car, where he set the original high score on the arcade machine. Yeah, but I ended up beating it. It wasn't the high score long. Crocs are natural gamers. Is that true? Espio said he saw Shadow enter the library car, but he's mentioned nothing about Shadow's return. He only mentions that Vector came back. When Shadow left Knuckles and Vector in the saloon car, Espio was fully seated, reading his book, for a good while at this point. We know Shadow had to walk back through the library car when he left the saloon car. So, there's absolutely no way Shadow and Espio didn't notice one another on his return. It was simple slip-up. I was just fully immersed in my book. I didn't notice Shadow. Oh, man. Look at that face. That is the face of a criminal. All 3 of them. Criminals. A lot of them. You're telling me the sound of doors opening and locking wouldn't have caused you to look up? Well, you know what? That's not that far-fetched. A good book. I sometimes don't look up whenever I'm just staring off in the walls. I mean, being interested in something is like probably even a better reason not to notice the door opening. I can sense Espio's desperation here. Defending the argument that he was reading the entire time isn't easy. So, if you didn't see Shadow returning from the saloon car to lock all the doors, then at that moment you were really in the library car at all. Were you really in the library car at all? But how could Espio leave? Shadow locked the doors, and no one saw Espio in the saloon car. It's a mystery, my dear Tor Turtle. One that I would love for Espio to solve. You gotta believe me. That cool demeanor has vanished. I was so involved in my book I didn't notice Shadow pass by through the library car. Honest. When Vector returned, he had to tap me on the shoulder to get my attention. Yeah, I think I remember doing that. I must avenge my friend's death, so I'll ask you again, Espio. If you weren't here for Shadow to see you reading, then how did you leave the library car? I didn't. Why doesn't this seem right to me? Tails definitely feels like he's on something, but I don't see it. Was Espio simply sitting reading, or did he somehow vanish to not notice Shadow return to the library card? What should I do? You know what? I don't like either of these two. Actually, I created a false persona for this guy, and I kind of stuck to it, and I don't like him now because of it. But Tails is a jick. Tails is a jerk to me. I have to make sure the guests are taken care of. I have to speak up. Tails, we have a piece of evidence that can answer all of our problems. All right, my fellow associate, what piece of evidence shows Shadow and Espio couldn't have seen in one another? The map. This? All right, let's see. Get my thoughts in order. No! This is the worst thing for me to be doing! Thinking! Oh, God. I just lost all my rings and jumped to my death. Okay, let's give it another shot. Well, what is your thoughts here, Tor Turtle? Hang on, let me play this adorable little game for a moment, and then I will answer your question. Because that's how I think. Yeah, dodged it. I got a little greedy there. Oh yeah, there we go. I could do it. This is definitely not going to be the end of me. Oh no, oh no, oh no, no. Oh, did we do it? Did I get all the rings too? Oh, fantastic. First try. The first one didn't count because that was a practice run. The library map. Oh, I see. See the exits? They're right across from one another. A straight path. Well, no, there's a big... Oh, that's not a table. That's a rug. I see. If Shadow walked down the straight path, there's a way Espio and Shadow couldn't have seen one another. Looks like you'll have to point out exactly... Oh, God. Okay, where could Espio have been for Shadow not to see him? Okay, let's think here. Is that there? Interesting. That's where I was sitting reading my book. I can second this. When I returned to the saloon car, Espio was in that same spot. That confirms it then. You see, Shadow and Espio couldn't have seen one another from this spot, because a bookcase is in the way. There's no way Shadow could have seen Espio, or vice versa. It happens a lot. It happens a lot of sense. Yeah, that's how you say that. Why you never mentioned Shadow's return, Espio? There's just no way you would have seen him. I apologize for losing my cool back there. I felt like I was grasping despite telling the truth. But I'm glad you all believe me now. Your alibi isn't the most algorithmic. You know what? You didn't use enough algorithm and, you know, mathematics and all that in your answers. But I have no further points. Thank you both for answering all of our questions. We did it! Another pair of alibis validated! Woohoo! Too many locked doors to worry about, but I'm glad everything straightened up itself in the end. Well, I'm exhausted. I'm going to crash here for a bit. These chairs are so comfy. Likewise, I could use a breather. Sadly, our work isn't done. I have plenty of questions for Rouge and especially Shadow. Oh, it seems the door to the next car is open. Amy must have kept it open when she passed through earlier. But we looked at it. We knew it was open. What? Okay. You're not a very good detective, Tails. Then that's our cue to leave. See you later. Give 'em heck. And if you need any meat chopped up, say the word. I'll keep my poetry sharp for you both. Okay. This is interesting. Man, you know what? I really miss the Chao thing. What was that? Chao Garden or whatever from Adventures or whatever. I miss that game. Why don't they bring it back? You hear me, Sega? Bring it back. Because Sega is definitely watching this. A murderer is on the loose. While doors keep getting locked, tick-tock, tick-tick-tock goes the clock, while our heroes are in the caboose. Okay. At this point, I'm feeling pretty confident in our detective abilities. We're really doing this. Come on, Tor Turtle. Let's see what's next. Coming! I'm definitely losing my job at the end of this. Like, I have not provided a single meal. You sure you don't want to stay and look at all the great books for a little longer? The mystery calls! Oh, do I need to look around? You can spend more time in the library. But there's not really... There's nothing for me to click except this. Okay, I guess I was like, are you sure you want to continue thing? Okay. The mystery calls. Okay, the investigation continues. You irredeemable scamp, you. Trying to get us to stay. The casino car. Oh, man, this is not going to be fun. I hate gambling. The thrill is great, but I hate the loss of money. It's all this stuff's getting heavy. I'll dump what I don't need. Rouge, there you are. We have a lot to say to you. And I think we'll say it next time. So I want to thank you all so much for joining me on this one, and I hope you guys have a wonderful day. Bye!